Yeah, all right. We're already getting into it with you guys saying it. Just getting right to the point. So hi Chris, hi Brianna, hi Izzy, hi Jada. The stream is going to start now. Hey Ibito, hey Carol, hey Star Twins, Jada, hi. Did I already say hi to, yeah, I said hi to Jada. Hey Skullsy Bones, hey Chantal. Chantal or Chantal? I don't know. Hey Hiddles, hey Juliet, hey Hubble Bubble Pop. How's it going, Cottonmouth? Kitty Kitty, how you doing? Rika. Where am I here? Juliet, Septic. Did we say hi to Septic? No. Hi, Septic. Hi, Virgin Food. Hey, Eleanor. Hey, Bama Girl. How's it going? Everyone's sad. Yeah. Liv Mars. Hi. Casper. Hey, Amada. My girlfriend. Hi, girlfriend. Hey, Emmy. Hey, Ali. Christine, I already said hi. Hey, Jamie. So, let's see. Can't believe you're gone. Cameos. Prince gives you a high five. Hey, Prince. So, guys, yeah, it's sad today. I didn't, we were going to have a totally different experience today. Hey, Scary Yuko. And we were going to talk about a lot of different things, but obviously the passing of Stan Lee is probably going to be what's dominating our conversation, unless it isn't. We can stay away from that, but I think a lot of people wanna respectfully celebrate his life. But I don't know. Hey, Jewel. My friends and I were talking about Stan Lee's death, and one of them were like, I thought he was immortal. I felt bad because I laughed. Well, I mean, I think we all sort of felt a certain kinship towards Stan, and that he's just expected to be there, and we're like having, it's gonna take a while to realize, like, oh, he's not gonna make an appearance in this movie or whatever, or he's not gonna like have anything to say about this and stuff. So we're just gonna we're gonna take our time, and we're gonna deal with it as it comes. I want to tell before we just move on, I just want to say, like, very quickly, my one Stan Lee story is when I first debuted, when I did my first San Diego Comic-Con as Loki. This was before Loki Hates You had a name. I had commissioned the scepter, and that meant the longer one and the shorter one. And like, the artist who made it kind of had the deadline of San Diego Comic-Con, and it was like, hey, I can have this ready by Comic-Con, but he was like, I can't. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish it, and I'm gonna ship it out with my friend who will meet you at Comic-Con and hand over this prop to you. And I went to, I think it was the Hyatt, whichever one is to the, if you're looking at the convention center, it's the one to the right. I went over to the Hyatt, and I met up with this guy, and we talked about, oh yeah, it's cool, this costume, it's gonna be fun. And he gave me the thing, and I picked up, I took a look at these scepters, and I was like, wow, these are really cool. And I had to carry them out and take them elsewhere, take them back to my hotel, where I would then, you know, kind of get ready for the next day to go to Comic-Con. I think that was the Thursday or the Friday, and I was going to go into Comic-Con on the Friday or the Saturday, whatever. And as I left that room, that hotel room in the Hyatt, from the prop maker's friend, who was the delivery guy for this prop, I walked out into the hallway, and I said goodbye to the kid, and then I looked to my left, and there was this really kind of tall, lanky guy, and he had this really, he had bad posture, and I have bad posture, and he kind of like, you know, is an older gentleman, and he had like these like really nicely pressed brown pants and a button-down shirt, and I saw him walking, turn a corner and go towards the elevator bank with a couple other people. One guy, you know, he had a couple of assistants with him, and I was like, huh, I wonder who that is. And then I realized, oh shit, that was Stan Lee. Like, that was the only time I've ever come that close to him. He was probably about 50 feet away. And I just froze for a second, and I looked at this Marvel cosplay prop that I had just, like, gotten delivered to me, that, like, you know, was sort of one of the major pieces of this, like, Loki project, and I was like, alright, I just got to, like, see kind of one of the founding fathers of Marvel after this sort of benchmark, or this milestone for me, and I'm like, that's a blessing. Yeah, it's my... And it's kind of funny because, like, when I saw him, he sort of... his gait, like, he always, like, he took big steps, I guess. He seemed very tall and sort of, like, long-limbed to me. And in my mind, I was like, the one image of Stan Lee in that hallway was sort of like that picture of Bigfoot, where he's kind of, like, loping through the woods, and he's got a very, like, sort of Abbey Road sort of gait to him. So in my mind, like, when I think of Stan Lee, I think of kind of like a Sasquatch angel who came and just gave me a little quick, it's gonna be okay, kid, you know, you're gonna do all right. And that was nice. And that's my Stan Lee story. So we'll see what other people are saying. Stan Lee died. Yes, he did. I joined at a sad time. Yeah, Amy, it's a sad time, but let's all be honest. We all kind of knew this was coming. Stan was 95. Really, not so many. Not so much hope for another few years on top of that. Be weird not to see him cameo. Yeah, I mean, it will. It absolutely will. Then again, who knows? They were all cameos. Hey, Ghost, Cleet. It's been a while since I've been on here. It's cool, Luke. Welcome back. Cool Hand Luke. It's my friend Jock's birthday, and she's very sad about this. Sick. What a good day. Mm-hmm. Hey, Karen. Rest in peace. Discorded Soul. Yeah, I still have my hair. My hair's right here, okay? It's too long. And it's been very dry in California, thus the fires. And so my hair's been very staticky, and it sticks to my face if I keep it down. So today's a hair up day. Bill reminiscing is the softest thing I've seen this week. It was so eager to look for him in Avengers 4. I mean, it's possible that he's already shot his cameo for that one. So maybe we'll already... I think they shot it all at once. So chances are it's going to be one real heartbreaking appearance one last time. And that'll be what it is. I don't know if you talked about it earlier, but how did you feel about Tom Hiddleston filming the Loki series? Well, okay, Luke, Tom Hiddleston has not filmed anything. From what I understand, it's been confirmed that Tom Hiddleston will reprise his role as Loki. I've also seen headlines to the effect of Tom Hiddleston will star in the Loki series, but I think the language of reprising the role is a lot more realistic. I mean, I think he'll reprise his role as Loki in the same way that Sif reprised her role in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and that she was in an episode and then you kind of never saw her again. But I could be wrong. You know, it's like the rumor of him being in talks were true. The rumor of him being in it is true. I just don't understand how a streaming television show would have the budget to have Tom Hiddleston be in it. But it was in The Night Manager, although The Night Manager seemed like it was real high budget. Maybe Marvel and Disney are just dumping money into this. We'll see. Okay. Sasquatch Angel. Hey, Maphonics. He had a good life. I mean, I assume Discorded Soul that you're correct that he had a good life, Stanley. But, yeah. Show us the bun. There's the bun, alright? It's there. Chantal, yeah, okay. Guys, what is the deal with the haircut? It's just me having my hair a little different. Just looking up some recipes to do some outdoor cooking with, medieval recipes. Well, that's cool. That sounds very savory. Sounds like it would end up being very, like, rustic flavored. Yeah, the fires in California, my mom called me this morning. Everyone's been, like, calling, oh, are you okay in the fires? Yeah, we're fine in the fires. I live in the east part of Hollywood. I live in Thai Town / Little Armenia. The closest fire was in Griffith Park. And I think that particular part of the fire has been contained. After that, the closest fire is in Malibu, which I certainly do not live in Malibu, nor will I ever be able to afford to live in Malibu. And after that, I think they're in Ventura, which I have a few friends who live in Ventura, none of whom I believe are directly in the fire area, but, you know, they're there. People are around. So the fires are real, and it's affecting people, just not me, or Amada. So we're okay, but certainly check in with your other friends who live in Los Angeles County and adjacent. Just looking up, okay, the latest Star Wars movie was hard to watch because the person who played Leia was dead. Carrie Fisher. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's hard. It being hard to watch, I don't think is an accurate phrasing to use. But I do think it kind of takes you out of the movie a little bit to kind of know that you mourned someone who you're currently looking at in a new role for a new movie. The latest star. Okay. Speaking of the fires, I'm glad that you and Amada are alright, but my thoughts and prayers go out to all those affected by the California. Yeah. So guys, yeah, certainly help out in whatever way you can and send your good intentions, but the firefighters are handling it because they're brave people. Busy being a pirate, so I'm a little quiet on here. It's okay, Carol. Finally got a new job about a month ago, so I've been busy. I've also been wrapping up gaming and editing videos for YouTube channel. Good for you, Discorded Soul. It's good to keep busy and get paid for working. Hey, Yuki. Glad to hear you're all safe. We are all safe. I guess I picked the right time to turn on YouTube. I'm just sitting in the dorm room while others are sleeping, so I thought I might as well watch this. Yeah, I mean, I did today a little earlier so that people who are further away could get a stream that's not real late at night or early in the morning. So here we are. Wearing a hat, Saturday around work, air was filled with ash, the sky was clouded. Yeah, the one effect we have been getting in my part of town from the fires is that you can smell the smoke, or you could smell the smoke for the past few days, and there is kind of like ash and stuff around So that stuff is Suram. Oh my God. Here we go. Suramya Shalvi. Hi, Suramya. I just got back from the hell I call school. Well, welcome back, Guns N' Roses. Goodbye, Jada. I remember I cried when Anton Yelchin... Yeah, I mean, I remember Anton Yelchin dying, and I remember that being such a big story, and then that was one of the only times I've ever commented on a celebrity death online in text. And it seemed like a lot of people were just way bigger fans of Anton Yelchin that day. Like, I don't remember them being in the Anton Yelchin fan club, and yet people were like, I'm crying, I'm devastated. And it's like, yeah, certainly be upset that a young man died, but like, it seemed like there was a lot of sort of like crazy, just like, I am, you know, my world is rocked that Anton Yelchin died. And it's like, okay, I guess. Did any of us know him? Kind of shy in public, so I'm trying it here. Well, I hope you feel free to say anything you want, Suramya. I've been looking at a recipe called Hotchpotch. It's got mutton and a variety of beans, veggies, herbs, and spices. Well, I hope it turns out well. Send me a picture on Twitter. Marvel, especially the MCU, will never be the same without the man who created it all. Stan Lee, thank you. Northman, you're not that late. That being said, we're not going to go that late today, so we've been going for... Oh, man, we've already been going for 20 minutes. So maybe you are a little late in that we're only going to go for another 10 minutes. Jamie, watching this and studying for a French exam. Well, good luck, however you say good luck in French. Service dog test. Kind of new here, just wanted to say hi. Hi, Victoria. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're not talking about much today. We never talk about much any day. Izzy, it's my hair still on my head. That's all of it. That's the same amount of hair that I had last week, only slightly more. So that's what's happening, okay? It's just my hair is back. That's all it is. It's a little warm, and my hair was in my face, so I put it back. It's going to be okay. Part of a thing called the SCA, which is a Society for Creative Anachronisms, when we basically receive the older ages for variety of... You create a persona and relive those ages. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like a role-playing kind of deal. Oh, historical reenactment society. Got you. With me, I like cooking, so that's what I'm doing. Rocking the man bun, indeed I am. My roommates are doing heavy fighting, so they fight. I cook for them. Well, good. It's good to, take a less violent role than fighting. Does anyone know what Stan Lee's last cameo will be? It'll probably be the last Avengers movie. I kind of have faith that they already filmed it. I think one of my favorite Stan Lee cameos is the truck scene from Thor. I think my favorite one might be Big Hero 6, because it's not even a Marvel movie, but he still took the time to show up. I thought that you cut your hair. I did not cut my hair. Styles his hair differently. Literally everyone in the stream. Bill, your hair. Yeah, thanks, Kitty. I appreciate you being observant of that as well. My roommate heard you say that and just grinned. Tony stank. Yeah. I'll be in California next summer. Where can I look for events or places to go? Well, Karen, I don't know. Talk to me. What dates are you going to be here? We'll figure something out. Hey, Gabby. Good to see you. So, guys, on Wednesday, I'm leaving to go to Memphis. I'll be at Memphis Comic and Fantasy Con hosting their cosplay showcase, among other things. And we'll see you there, and you're going to probably see some new pictures of me. I will, I'll be cosplaying there, and also, I'll have some different things going on. I don't know what kind of new things I'm gonna have happening, but we'll figure it out. Like, we'll just have to find out when it gets there. So, just keep an eye out for pictures from Memphis Comic and Fantasy Con, and maybe you'll see some new things happening that maybe you hadn't seen before. I don't know. I'm not really sure about what you can expect. I heard that you say that. Tony Stank, I'll be in California. Okay. Love how he would say Spider-Man, the way he brought a smile to my face, so close to me. I wish I could meet you one day. Well, Emmy, nothing's stopping you. If you can get to Southern California, maybe we could meet. Izzy, I don't know what you're talking about. Something, I think you're talking about something my buddy made me, that's all. We don't need to talk about that all day. All I'm saying is that I'm going to be in Memphis, and I'm going to have a couple of things, maybe new things to show you guys. So, that's just what's going on. And I leave on Wednesday. Flashbacks to that one Sebastian Stan interview where he straight up pulls out an actual knife and scratches his back with it. I found something to replicate. I don't know. Alright, what are you replicating and why? So yeah, what's going to happen is next week when we do the stream, where will I be on Monday? I will be in Indiana by Monday night. So I don't know if we're going to do a stream at all, but if we do, it'll be in Indiana. And, it might be at whatever time is convenient for me. So it might be real late at night. It might be real early in the morning. We will find out. After that, the next Monday, we'll be streaming from Rhode Island. So I got a lot of traveling ahead of me in the next 2 weeks. I found someone that can replicate your little horns. Well, that's great, Izzy. I hope they give you a fair price. Favorite Stan Lee moment was his cameo with Spider-Man 3, the only good part of the whole movie, where he said behind Peter Parker, maybe one person can make a difference. Enough said. Right. Yeah, I mean, God, the whole internet's going to be just like ablaze with Stan Lee stories and remembrances and condolences and stuff, and it's gonna, I don't know, it's gonna be a long weekend. It already was a long weekend. It's gonna be a long week of just people being joyous about all the good he's done, and that's that's all you can hope for at the end of your life, is that people remember you fondly. Hey, Jacqueline. Oh, $60 is a good price. Good for you, Izzy. I'm happy you found something that works. If you don't stream the Monday of Thanksgiving week, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. We'll find time, Christina. We're gonna make it work, and maybe it'll be Tuesday. I don't know. But I'll do a stream that week sometime. Someone stole my dog. Oh my God. I found them a few miles up the road. She's a border collie lab mix. Well, I'm glad. The important thing is he found your dog. We think they stole her to breed her. And when they realized oh man, I can't believe somebody stole your dog. That's the worst. Ugh. My dad and I used to call Stanley everyone's grandpa. Yeah, it's fine. What do you want me to show my hands for? What's going on, Izzy? Izzy, I gotta say, you make some real puzzling requests sometimes. Good day to you. Admire your work, and I'm happy each time you upload. Well, thanks, Emily. I mean, this is going to be a short stream today. We've only got a couple minutes left, but I'm glad you stopped by, and I'm glad that you've been watching. So, I'm starting driver's ed. Anybody have any advice? Jacqueline, my advice to you is practice. Get in the car. If you can find somebody to do learner's permit, driving around stuff with you, then, get in the car and do it, because it's something you can't get better at unless you practice. So practice. Come on now. You know what I'm talking about. She's okay. We got her back. She was, oh man, poor dog. Pampered her. slowly getting back to a regular self. Not as hard as you think it is, to be honest. I just got my permit, and the 17th birthday is tomorrow. I wanted to see your gloves. My gloves? These are, see this big bump right here? This is just so when I rest my wrist to type, I don't put it directly on a table. It's just an ergonomic. It's basically one of those puffy mouse pad things, but instead of being attached to the mouse pad, it's attached to my hand. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, happy birthday, kitty. And my roommate Stray said, hey, what have you been up to? Oh, well, hey, Stray, I've just been up to, like, you know, sanding and painting a couple things and sewing. I'm about to go back to doing some sewing right now. I gotta go make a pocket on something that I'm not gonna really get into. But yeah, thanks, James. Looking forward to being the dancing queen. Oh man, I do not ever want to be the dancing queen. But yeah, you know, it's been a busy week. I've been just crafting a couple things, and once again, you know, keep your eye on Memphis Comic and Fantasy Con, because I'll be there, and there's definitely going to be some new pictures hitting the internet. Definitely driving another car that's not your teacher's. If you can drive in the car you're going to use when you pass, that would be a good start, so you know how the car works. So I guess the advice is driving different cars. Yeah, I mean, I would say just get used to backing up. Do a lot of backing up and parking. Get used to kind of how to see the nose and the tail of the vehicle. No matter what, you're never gonna like you know, it's not a universal thing. Like, my car is a station wagon, so if I look out my rear window, I see, if anything's 4 inches from my rear window, I still haven't hit it, because it's my window, then a bumper, then that's it. But then I'll get in a pickup truck and your rear window is right behind you, but then the back of the car is another 10 feet away, so it's a lot tougher. So, you know, get used to using your mirrors. That was one of the things I got pulled over for, was actually not pulling over fast enough because I wasn't checking my mirror to see that the cop, who had his lights on but not his sirens, was behind me. So just use the mirrors every few seconds, be checking things out, get used to how you want to adjust your mirrors so you can see the side of the car. God, I love driving. So I'm gonna use my mom's. He's gonna make it a couple doggy treat bags. Don't do bumper cars, parallel parking, reversing, and 3-point turns. Northman Spellbound. Couldn't have put it better myself. Says hello. She too admires your skills. Thanks, Emily, and Emily's roommate Asa. Smelling the phone because he can't really smell you. Don't mean to sound weird, but I noticed that every time, whenever your nose is itchy, Bill, during the streams, the way you scratch, looks like you're honking your nose. Yeah, I mean, when I get a lot of, I inherited like really robust nose hairs from my dad, and you can see it if you get close. I got nose hairs coming out all the time, and that leads to a lot of itchiness inside my nose. So very rarely do I have to do this on the outside of my nose, but on the inside of my nose, there's always itches. So I pinch instead of getting in there and, you know, I'm an animal like everyone else. There are times in private where, of course, I'm going to get in there, but not in a stream. So that's the answer to me honking my nose, Chris. It's just her. Floor's like the zipper. My dog is slippering, and it's funny. Oh, man, that sounds pretty funny. I gotta go. Gonna go watch some Marvel movies. My cousin hasn't seen a single one because my family wouldn't allow him, so I guess I'm gonna good day to show him Stanley's Legacy. Yeah, Maphonics, I think that sounds like a great plan. I am going to go back to sewing a couple things. So guys, once again, keep an eye on Memphis Comic and Fantasy Con. Keep an eye on Red Skull Alliance cosplay and Perfect cosplay. I think that's PU 3 R's. Or Marcy just wants a name on Instagram, and you're probably going to be seeing a lot of pictures of me from that con. In the meantime, you know, everyone take it easy today. And try not to be too sad about this stuff. And we'll talk again soon. So have a good night, and we'll see you on the flip side. Miss you, love you, bye. It's so hard to say goodbye.